Watashi, watashi, wabaki, 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 wabaki. What the fuck? Hey, 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 hey. Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Gacha, aka Coco. Welcome back to another Cocoritos, burritos, bangers. What up, the homie Amano 8. I love. What up, the homie Amant? I love. DJ Tits, I need you to give me something a little bit more bougeroni. A little bit more bougeroni. Give me something a little bit more bougeroni. What up, the homie and moderator for the Corito channel, the homie Double A from Scotland. How you doing, my boy? How's your evening going? Welcome. You already know what time it is. We're gonna be doing a little bit of Wuthering Waves. The waves are wuthering. Why? The waves are wuthering. I love. Also today I made beef ramen. Not too bad. It's 2 a.m. here, but the sleep schedule is messed up from working late. I feel you. And you haven't been able. Well, you do have off basically, so. Oh shit! What is this? I love. So what kind of beef ramen did you make? Like the instant noodle cups, or did you make it from scratch? Let's go. All right. I'm working tomorrow night, so I'll try to sleep during the day before. Okay, yes. Definitely try to get some sleep until you fix your sleeping schedule. How have you been feeling mentally and emotionally since the whole decision of wanting to leave? I know you're handling it well, but I just want to check in with the homie, you know, just make sure you're good.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. You
Okay.
This list to
I should open up a food one on there, right?
You're not you.
That sounds
Where
good.
is she?
Ask Cool Boy on the moderators thing. Cool Boy will take care of that for you. I think he also wanted to do that for a while now, so I think that would be kind of nice.
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how badly you'll need the money. Hopefully you don't have to pay a lot of crazy bills. I mean, hopefully you don't have to worry about rent or anything like that, unless you live with your family. If you live with your family, then that's actually a little bit of a stress reliever, right? But if you're worried about how bills are gonna get paid, I would say pray every night, and make sure that you have your resume updated, and make sure that you're applying to places that can at least entry positions. I think are always a good way to start, you know. If you feel comfortable with changing to other types of jobs, it doesn't hurt to go and explore that, you know. A lot of times to tell people, try to get an office job. You don't need to have a degree or something to be in an office job. You can look at positions like clerks. Clerks, I think, are especially when you're young, it's a good way to get people skills, like communicating skills, because you're gonna have to be dealing with a lot of clients and this and that, and it helps you build your professionalism, right? And it's a good way to get your foot in, right? Especially in a company. It's a big responsibility. I'm telling you from experience, because I used to live by myself. And you have to make sure that you have a budget and that you're budgeting every little thing to the last penny, from food spending to your internet. Remember, you have to pay your own internet, you have to pay your own cable, you have to pay sometimes for the water or the electricity, you have to pay for the food, groceries, obviously, transportation, if you know, whether it's a car or whatever. A lot of things that goes into it. So especially as a male, you're gonna be managing a lot of the stuff, and just know that when you go out to the world by yourself, there's not gonna be anybody out there. Essentially, each man is on his own. But how you handle that journey, and if you keep a sane and stable mind when dealing with stuff like that, I think you'll be all right. But it's a big responsibility, and they're trying to scare you, and I'm sure you're already aware of it. But that's just pretty much what you're gonna have to be dealing with. And if you're responsible enough, you should be able to manage. That's the thing, manage, right? The only reason why I moved back with my mom, at least, is because my parents decided to have, and I think I told you guys this story before. My parents decided to have a late divorce in their marriage, and you know, my mom was devastated. She essentially was left without anything, and my dad and I still get along, obviously, right? I didn't get involved in whatever the hell happened, but I didn't want to leave my mom worried about bills and this and that. So I thought the smartest thing to do was my sister and I move back with her and not let her pay any of the bills of, you know, where we live at now currently, right? So we make sure that we take care of the bills, and my mom doesn't have to worry about anything, you know. So it's tough. It's a tough world out there, but there's no shame in living with your family if you know, that's what's gonna help you out, especially if they're not kicking you out. Best thing you can do is stay home with them, help pay some of the bills, and whenever you feel ready to leave, then you'll be able to leave. Because that's what I did. Once I started working after college, I was still living at home with my parents. I helped pay for bills, for groceries, this and that. And usually I used to put half or 25% of whatever the bill was. and my parents had no issues. And then when I was ready to leave, I had saved up enough money and applied to a job where I wanted to go. And once I got accepted, the rest is history. I think if where you live at, they have good public transportation, I wouldn't worry about getting a car or anything like that. I think it's another headache that you're gonna have to have, because you're gonna have to pay insurance, the car, maintenance. You don't want to have that extra bill footing on you and you stressing out even more. So if you live in a place where they have good public transportation, I think the best thing to do is just do that. Worry about the apartment, because you're gonna need a place to stay, and then you have to worry about parking, where you're gonna leave the car. It's a lot of things that come with a car. Believe me. Believe me. Believe me.
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Your Sholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies. Jinzhou is the gateway to Huanlong, and the Desert Rock Highland is the gateway to Jinzhou. A single breach could have dire consequences. Our defense must hold at all costs. The tacit discords are not humans. They don't do truces or ceasefires. For as long as they exist, this war will rage on endlessly.
Yeah, again, if your parents are not kicking you out, I would suggest just try to get another job while you're still living at home. Save up and help pay some of the bills. Don't even ask them. Just tell them, be like, Mom, Dad, I want to eventually try to get my own place, but I want to try to help out by paying some of the bills of the house, like putting down 25% or half of the bill. It's a good way to get you started with managing money, and then tell them, whenever you're ready to leave, then, you'll be out of the house, assuming, you're old enough to manage your life on your own. But that's the best thing that's how I practice before I went to go live on my own. Helping paying bills in the house, and I didn't pay the whole thing, but managing whatever I was getting paid that week and putting into the bills, it was stressful. And mind you, there were days where sometimes I was like, my parents would be like, you don't have to do this, right? I'm like, yeah, but I have to start practicing now, because eventually I'm gonna have to be on my own, and then I have to figure out how to budget money, right? Especially my check. So it made it a little bit much more easier for me. There's other people who go and decide to up and leave at 18. Their parents they're not even kicking them out, and they think that that's the rule, how it has to be, or they're worried what society is gonna say. They go out and they set themselves up for failure. They don't know about setting a budget. They go and open up credit cards, and they start using that. They fall back on payments. They stop paying the light bill, they stop paying the internet bill, the phone bill, they get cut off, and a lot of people end up setting themselves up for failure. So the best thing I can say is, if your parents are not kicking you out, stay at home, volunteer to help pay some of the bills in the house, and it'll get you good practice for when you actually decide to go out and move out. You will have at least some experience as to how it is to pay the bills and manage your money. What up, the homie and member of the Cocorito family, the homie Hawk? How you doing?
Supply is the lifeblood of our army, and I am tasked with keeping it flowing. But now we are facing a shortage. Juyen. So he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line.
Nice, Hawk. That's good to hear. What were you doing, the raids?
Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor above.
One of the biggest mistakes people do is when they're in their 20s, they party a lot. They waste a lot of their money on unnecessary things. But what you should be doing is actually building the foundation for you to be able to do all that when you get older. There's nothing better than when you get actually older in your like early 40s, late 50s, and you're able to enjoy life and do everything else. You're not in your prime, but everything you have built, you're now able to relax a little bit more. So a lot of people party from their 20s to 30s, and then they're struggling later on, you know, in their 40s. But a lot of people who work hard from their 20s to 30s, they're able to enjoy their later years a little bit more in their 40s and 50s. And a lot of people, they like, oh, that's a long time from now. I still got time from here to then, Coco. Yeah, you do. But time flies by really quickly, and in a blink of an eye, you'll either have wasted your time on nonsense, and you can't get that time back, or you would have invested in doing something good for your life, and then you're gonna be like, okay, I can fall back on this, like the homie Double A was saying.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
And it's okay to go out every once in a while. I was never a club person, but it's okay to go out, have dinner, go here and there, go to lounges. Nothing wrong with that. But you know. Good, Hawk. Good.
What are you doing? Oh, please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen? Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But
Good, Hawk.
with the recent
Pay attention to everything he tells you.
We've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return.
And by the way, this is not financial advice. This is just regular advice to be able to, from personal experiences, just to be able to make sure that you don't mess up, you know? But that's my goal. I don't want anybody who watches the channel to mess up. You know, yeah, we're all here watching video games and whatnot, but my goal has always been like, I want people to use their actual time after they're done watching whatever in themselves and doing good for themselves. You know? Regular Cocorito Burrito advice.
Currently, there's only one waterway open from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. Now, the rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods.
Well, I can't be serious all the time. I mean, I gotta, this is a persona, persona,
Bruh.
But not that I'm saying I'm being fake. I'm talking about like when I'm being goofy. It's just
the military rarely buys
there's moments and
fruit
times
for
to be
rations
serious,
due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could.
If I could drop a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of, you know what I mean? It helps people out. Pause.
It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged.
What up, Sulemi Chavez? How you doing? Welcome to the stream.
The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more
a little dabberoonie of wisdom, a little dabberoonies. What up, Sulemi Chavez? Let's go.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe. Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be. I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted. I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight? The shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Zhuyan saw it through. After our fight, Zhuyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey? Have you thought of something, Rover?
I think...
So Madam Magistrate wants to tell us something about the magazine's route of transportation? The quartermaster said the magazines are transported by boat from the south. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease. Our soldiers stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
What the hell?
General,
Stay sharp. Break. Tell truth with the side. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Retreat to advance. Finale. Bide the time. Wind Rider. Tell truth from the side. Don't you worry. Break. Bide the time. Tell truth from the side. Fear no more. Finale. Tell truth from the side. Unstoppable. Settled. Tell truth from the side. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. Finale. I can take it. Wind Rider.
Come on now, baby. Come on, we're at the end game. Let's go. Damn. Let's go.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
A woman in red who can control the tacit discords. Could it be one of the Fraxitas? Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away. The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you, though we have no idea what it is.
There's something inside of me.
Resonate with discords?
Whatever it is. Some burritos, some burritos.
Rover?
According to Baiju, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
Wow.
Let me be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Let's go. Okay. So we got what we need there. The fuck? Jit tripping. I know you guys saw that. I know you guys saw that. Just flying my way to the cocoritos. Paradise. I was just flying away to my cocoritos. Paradise. Wait, what is that? Womanchi. Why you bye bye. Oh shit. Oh shit, where am I going? Oh no. I put the new 4Gs on the Jeep. I got some cocos still looking kinda neat.
Wind guide me.
Wind guide me. Wingardium Leviosa. It's not Leviosa. It's Leviosa. Oh shit.
Remnants of the past.
Still tripping on pole walls. Tripping on pole walls. Got my Dragon Balls. Hey, yo! Chill, my boy, chill. I wasn't trying to do anything bad. It's just I was trying to look at the mechanics. Let me see. How can you 360? Let me see. You can go like this. Zoom in. Testing out the mechanics. Pause. So essentially, I'm guessing there's like a photo mode, huh? There has to be. Because some of these places, the landscapes are just too beautiful. You want to take a picture of it. Womanji.
I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Each tacit field has a unique special buff in central planes. Periodically generates a concerto energy spear, which recovers concerto energy and deals AoE damage after you cast the intro skill. Okay, did you see the art? I did. I reacted to it. Amazing. I wasn't gonna comment on it yet because I was on the train when I was reacting to it. But I was gonna write that there were amazing drawings. Ever thought about like shading your characters? Like you draw them with pen, but then you shade them with pencil. You ever thought of that? Just to see how it turns out. And even if you don't like it, you can erase it afterwards because it's pencil, you know. It looks good. I was gonna say it looks really good. It's a really good drawing.
Leave it to me. Break. The hour is upon us. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. Leave it to me. Sounds come forth. I sense your weakness. Hope we'll keep it together. Last chance. The end has come. I sense your weakness. Hopefully this helps.
Also, 4 episodes left of Doctor Stone season 2 for me. Might watch Eminence and Shadows with Isekai. Got you. Ooh, what is this?
I think I found something, Rover.
我们去
Watch out!
Damn, tell your mom to take it out.
Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us? Brother. Help. Help, brother. Brother. Help. 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 It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born.
Oh, okay, Soldier. You're right.
This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot?
Damn, sorry to hear that, Soldier.
I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village.
Did you just start playing Hawk Dragon Ball Legends? It's not a bad game, it's just that you need to have the new units every time a new one comes out because the events are made surrounded by those new characters, you know? Yeah, ingrown hairs can happen anywhere, Soldier, anywhere.
The village is crying, waiting for rescue.
It depends on the structure of your hair. Because I mean, not every hair in your body is the same, you know? So for me, it used to happen on my beard, like on my left side of my face, but it went away as I got older, and I stopped getting ingrown hairs.
Something truly awful must have happened here.
You gotta make sure you wash your
The
face and
victim's
whatnot because a lot of the
reverberations
times
still linger.
that happens when you don't wash your face, and I had to learn a routine.
Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. Anyway, there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive? Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up. Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
Damn, that's sad. I used to be a Cocorito 5000 back in the day. How do I heal? That's what I don't know. How do I heal? Hello. Wait, how do I... Can I heal? Oh. Trials. I gotta do those. Catalonia. I used to be top 5
The area is a mess.
in the Burrito universe,
It doesn't look like a war zone.
but then I retired.
Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured.
How do you heal?
Hopefully this helps.
The fuck?
I sense your weakness.
I'd be like, oh.
Let me be there for everyone.
Let me look at my is there potions? There is. You go to your backpack and you have stuff like this, right? The basic revival inhaler. You get this, used to heal 10%. There's a cooldown, 30 seconds. Want to save those. Oh, I thought you take the pictures.
Hopefully this helps.
Okay, there's a lot of things I'm debating here. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I want to change my, not my sensor, not that. I think it's convene. No. Team. Nope. So what I want to change is
Let
how
me be there
to
for
the summon.
everyone
I think it's
as we
this.
head
There you
toward
go. There
our
you go. There you
shared
go.
future, leaving the
Now what
past
I'm trying to
behind.
understand is how do I change these? How do I switch these guys? You know what I mean? Switch him to him. And he gives you a little bit of heals too. So let's say if I wanted to summon him, right? You'll put him in here like
One with the
this.
sounds.
Heals you up. You're supposed to heal you up.
Ritualistic wooden plaques. Then why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
These cards. Ah, I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence.
What did you get? What did you get to eat, the homie double A?
By lower-ranked members called artificers.
I'm hungry right now too. Shit, but I'm gonna eat after the stream. No big deal.
Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Fraxidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Fraxidus-related cases.
You haven't eaten all day. How come?
They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about.
Nah, homie, nah.
They call him Scar.
Scar from the Lion King?
If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of.
What did I do? I think I fucked up. My heart is falling.
Huh?
Little cat.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it.
You're a Scar?
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac.
What? The homie double A chicken butt? cut some fruit and some cucumber and having it with some peanut butter. Not bad, not bad. That's not a bad snack. That's not a bad snack at all. You know what I used to like instead of peanut butter? Sunflower butter. Sunflower seed butter. That was really good. I don't know why I didn't eat. I guess I was just never hungry. But now you're hungry, right? Shit, I'm starving like Marvin over here.
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway
The whole way, the homie gifted 5 memberships on the channel. Shout out to the homie Double A with the 5 gifted membership. Let's go. Let's go, my boy. Shout out to Jeremiah Estrada who got the gifted. Lady Drop Bear, Adrian Scott, Phantom Flame 555, and the homie Tom Leo. Thank you so much, the homie Double A. God bless you, my boy.
I don't plan to make you hate
I
me
really
just
appreciate
yet.
the gifted
Just
memberships.
Well, let's just enjoy our
That's
time
for the wisdom
together.
you shared earlier. Oh man, you
Forget
didn't
about
have
that
to, my boy.
irrelevant person,
Thank
will
you so much. Thank you so much.
I have a lot to share with you.
Shout out to the homie Double A from Scotland. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Thank you for the dono. Thank you for the dono.
So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors.
You followed me.
So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are.
Got 5 gifts in my boy.
The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but
Got 5
you're
gifts.
just
And
a
let's go.
pawn.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's why because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth.
Thank you once again.
I
I'm gonna get my hairline back.
So sorry for everything you're about to face.
I'm
The
gonna get my hairline
truth
back.
Hurts sometimes.
The Return of the Hairline, Part 2.
I know you are not one I can sway with simple words. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more.
The homie with the 362 euros. I need an even number in my bank. No way. Thank you so much for the gifted.
Your true desires will surface.
Thank you so much.
And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all.
Thank you so much. That's for the gifted. Thank you so much.
I needed an even number in my bank. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my boy. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go, my boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Why do you have to assume? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here.
You saw the homie Brock? He was tripping. He was tripping.
Everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself? So go ahead. What do you see?
A large-scale ritual. A strange, large-scale ritual.
Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
The Fraxidos manipulated the villagers. The villagers killed each other.
Ah, how typical. The age-old tale of savage wolves and helpless lambs. Good and evil as clear as day. It's a tired story that people cling to.
Thank you so much once again, the homie Double A. I really appreciate your sponsorship and thank you for the super chat, my boy.
But let me ask you this. Do you truly believe the real world can be that simple? Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think.
Dang. May God bless the homie Double A.
First,
Thank you so much.
who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses.
I'm gonna use it for some green tea.
Rover,
A little green tea.
the story is yours to spin.
Amazon just had it on special, so
I'm eager
I'm gonna
to
order
hear
some
your
cans of that
version
green tea.
after you've learned
Put it in the
more.
fridge. Ooh wee.
Bruh.
Okay. Optional. Question Scar. I'm gonna question it because why not?
Huh? What is it? Are you back for some chit-chat?
Just tell me the truth, all of it.
No. I refuse. Oh, and don't try to threaten me. You're not in a place to bargain, remember? You don't want to disappoint me so soon, Rover.
Don't tell me he turned the little girl into that monster. Or don't tell me he... Oh my god. What if he fused all the adults in the village into that one little girl? Oh no. No, I'm not getting out. That was gonna go into the Help Cocorito Hairline Foundation. But it's gonna go to the Help a Thirsty Cocorito Foundation. So, green tea. So she lived with a stranger who she called uncle. There were a lot of monsters where they were. She went to a new place. And her mom and dad, I think, died. Today's my birthday. Everyone's being really nice. They're waiting for the parents. And our village head made it official. I'm his daughter now. But before that, everyone's already taking care of me and shared with me the delicious meals. My father told me I'm a child of the Chishi village. And I should consider myself lucky. I feel really fortunate to be loved by so many people. Even though my powers are still small, I I'll do my best to continue protecting the village from being invaded by tacit discords. I wonder what happened to the little girl.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part.
This is sad. This is sad, my boys. What if this is the fusion of all those villagers into one? I want money. Enough money to last a lifetime. Amazing. Thank you, Lord. My legs have truly healed. No, my mother just died and left me some money, but I don't want to wish to come true. I want my mother back. I want my mother back. It's strange, it did make me stronger, but lately I seem to be getting weak again. And I can't, my body without, it hasn't been a sacrifice enough. Please, please don't take away my wish, I will give you anything. Is this really what we all wanted?
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. Nope, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right, but the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality.
Wow. That's crazy. So people were using, I don't know if he's the shepherd or if he's if he's the little kid. Now that would be crazy if he's the little kid that was in the village. And he grew up to become this menace.
The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you?
I believe in quid pro quo.
I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place, wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more, and more, and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. But when they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
Yep. It's fucked up. So far the story is just... what did he go through that made him into this monster? He's explaining, right? As you lean closer to look, you notice some faint markings on the wall. Words like monster, witch, banish her, and all her fault are written thickly on the wall. A crumpled page from a children's book silently resting on the ground.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Don't tell me they started sacrificing their own people? No, that can't be. No, that's so fucked up.
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story? Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened. Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes?
Their lives, everything they owned.
But that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for a wish when they were risking their lives for it anyway? Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock never found out about it. Someone came to their rescue, and they all made it out alive.
Really? Oh, you're such a good little lamb. So innocent, so sweet. Do you really believe a hero would show up and save the day? Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock, and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. the one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right. Don't rush. One slip and you'll shatter to pieces. Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all.
That's crazy, my boy. The battle? I'm about to whoop that ass. I'm about to whoop that ass.
Do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Stay put. Unleash the fangs. The die is cast. It's time. Do your worst.
Such a pesky girl.
I got his bitch ass. I got his bitch ass.
Rover? Rover!
Gang gang.
I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worry. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one?
It probably hit out of fear.
I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother it mentioned. Could it be... Yes, that is a possibility, since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
I whooped his ass. I clapped his cheeks.
Seems all the tragedies in CG
Pause.
Village were linked to that.
Yeah.
Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
Wow. Who the hell is this baby girl?
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Damn, they all baddies.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
Alright, so what we're gonna do,
Keep your eyes open.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
let's go. I'm gonna drop right there, Shit, my boy, you saw that? Shit, attacks are crazy.
water is going down.
Thank you for the 7 likes on the stream. So the last thing we're gonna do is we're probably gonna finish this part of the quest. And
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
a monster.
That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting. Please, save us. Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here? Where did it go?
I wonder what's going on. Today a strange man came to our village. He said to call him brother. I didn't mind. He was really friendly, but for some reason he seemed different from the people in my village. He seemed to know a lot about me, even telling me that we were of the same kind. He told me a really strange fairy tale that any of the fairy tale was kind of scary, but reality was even scarier. He said he didn't ask me, what would you do if you were a little black lamb? Before I could think of a reply, he had already left it with a cryptic, see you next time. I told father about it, but he said no one like that ever visited our village. Who could it be? Sorry, I'm sorry. Smudged water stains. If only I weren't so weak, I could have driven away those tacit discords. If Sissy didn't have to protect me, there must be a way. Father said I can manipulate the frequencies of tacit discords in humans. Sissy, I'm sorry you look like this now. If only it's only temporary. I'll do everything I can to return you to what you were before. I know you can still hear me. Father promised me. You surely find a way to help me. It's been 3 months since the incident. Father doesn't seem to remember. I'm still keeping a diary. He gave the notebook to me, but if he found out I've been writing about everything, he'd be so mad. He orders me to do what he says and use my powers to recombine frequencies of tacit discords. But if anyone finds out about the truth, that Sissy who went missing actually died trying to protect me, and then I turned her into a horrifying tacit discord, they will see me as a monster. I'll be banished and no one will ever understand or accept me with what I can do. No one except him. But will the dead really come back through frequency manipulation? And if so, what would happen to their shattered souls trapped inside their new bodies? I really don't know. Every day I feel more and more uneasy. The people in the village are disappearing, and those tacit discords Father has brought back, I can't shake the feeling that something is very wrong. But I am trapped, like a moth to a flame, unable to escape this dark path. I don't know what my father did. It must have been something terrible for the tension and unease here. I am not allowed outside anymore, and when I ask why, he just brushes it off. If the price for my wish to come true is more bloodshed, The villagers have surrounded our house. They must have learned about it all. The murder is what they call me now. Or perhaps my father too? At this point, what difference does it make? After all that has happened, can someone come and save me? If I must pay the price for Chi-Chi village? If there is a god, I hope they can save my village. At the end of the last diary entry, you see a message in another handwriting. It seems you are the luckier one. Wow.
That girl just wanted to save her village. But those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me.
That's sad.
Getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now? Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. But I could still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again. But I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it.
I'm with you, baby girl. I'm with you.
Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back. Together.
Wow, my boys. Beautiful quest. Beautiful quest. Accumulate Union EXP to increase Union level and unlock more quests and activities. You can quickly obtain Union EXP through the following ways. Complete the daily activities, consume wave plates, complete various quests, open supply chests, and complete gameplay activities in the world. So we're gonna go and explore in the next episode. In the guidebook recommendation quest for your current level. You go to guidebook. Look at that. We'll do this next time. Beautiful, beautiful. Upgrade one weapon to level 20. That's gonna be next. Oh, that's what they were telling me. Basic training. Ah, you see? You get free shit from that. Now, before I leave, I want to see if I can get. Let's try to see if we can do. Can we do a summon, maybe, perhaps? Maybe. I need 1400 Strides. Would you like to consume Lunite 6 trainers? Now, what is the Lunite? It's a bitch Lunite. Where's the Lunite? Oh. I wonder what this does. Ah, so it's like they give you some stuff. It's almost like Genshin in a sense. Almost. I guess we're just gonna have to keep on grinding. Guidebook, tutorials, data bank. I think it might be on the trophies too, because I know we get stuff from here. We get some stuff from there, right? I just want to see how much they give me in total from doing this. Hello. So they give you stuff from doing, it's just like Genshin, they give you stuff for doing these things. Okay, we're good there. I know when you do tutorials, they usually give you some stuff. Data bank sometimes does the same thing too. So that's the level that we're in, right? Beautiful, beautiful. That's the echoes, stores, events, resonators, regulators. Mount up. That's the daily quest, and then you have this we cannot get until we get Union level 16. But we do have this one, so we got a couple of things that we can do, which is beautiful. We'll fast travel over here, then we'll call it a day. I want to give a special shout out to the homie and member of the Cocorito family. Hitting complete. Ooh. Pioneer podcast. Oh no, did I break the law or something?
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with this ongoing case. We've been getting a lot of missing persons reports recently. Nobody ever saw those people assaulted or anything. They just vanished. Some of those people are even resonators, or they've served in the military.
These cases might be connected.
Since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for anything weird or suspicious? Thank you so much. Knew I could count on you. Ring me up when you spot anything sus, yeah? Laters.
Anything sus? Hey, yo! A couple of places that we can visit. Wow.
The Seance Society. Never heard of them before. They said they have a solution, but how? This is very suspicious, no matter how I look at it. Guess I'll just go and see for myself.
Okay, that's complete, that's complete. What is this? Oh, that's what this is? No mames, no mames. Wow. That's what that does? Okay, okay, I suppose. There's still more? Alright, so we'll leave it there for now. What else do they have in the events? Is this new? It's gotta be new. Gifts of Joyous. I guess because I just unlocked that. Yeah, that's still ongoing. I was about to say.
I
Wait a
should
minute.
try to smile more, you say?
That's the one that's helping us out. Oh, okay, okay. And last but not least, before I leave, how many more do I have? I have 800. If I want to do this, I need 1400. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Shout out once again to the homie and member of the Cocorito family, the homie Hawk, the homie and moderator Double A from Scotland. Thank you once again for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for being a member of the channel as well. Thank you for the 3 and 62 pounds, euros. The homie, I really appreciate that. Again, once again, may God bless you. and not even double, triple everything you've given me, my boy. All the best with the job hunting, and all the best with what you want to do with your career and life at the moment, my boy. Enjoy your little vacation that you have. Spend it with your friends and family, and make the best of it, my boy. I know things are gonna turn out just right. Shout out to the new members of the channel: Jeremiah Estrada, Lady Drop Bear, Adrian Scott, Phantom Flame, and the homie Tom Leo.
Keep your fans
Shout out to the homie Cell Drip. Thank you for coming through. Keep up the amazing drawings, my boy. Oh, we're gonna look into making a full channel on the Discord, and maybe even a sports channel, because I know a lot of people like to talk about sports, and we also people that are foodies, like that, you know, they like cooking, looking into recipes. We should have that on the Discord. So definitely a great idea from the homie Double A. We're gonna look into that hopefully this month, before the month ends. Last but not least, shout out to the homie Danny DeVito. And if I miss anybody else on the stream, I apologize. Have a wonderful night. This is your boy Kakaroto, aka Coco, signing off. As always, don't forget to play, laugh, and enjoy life. Till then, peace.